Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 46. In this video, I will be explaining textual exercise question. Start from question number 21. The following data are obtained when dinitrogen and dioxygen react together to form different compounds. So mass of the dinitrogen given and mass of the dioxygen given. Okay, so here you see mass of the dinitrogen and mass of the dioxygen. So you already known about N2 plus 3H2 convert into the 2NH3. Nitrogen combined with hydrogen, so formation ammonia. So question number A. Which law of chemical combination is obeyed by the above experimental data and give its statement? Okay, so here nitrogen only 28 gram. And then hydrogen, here total hydrogen 1 atomic mass, so here total 6, so 6 gram. Okay, so that is means 28 gram combined with 6 gram, then formation ammonia. Okay, so here first, second, third, fourth given 14 gram convert into the 16 gram, 14 gram dinitrogen combined with 32 gram, 28 gram combined with 32 gram, 28 gram combined with 80 gram. So question number first is which law of chemical combination is obeyed by the above experimental data? So give its statement. So see, if we fix the mass of the dinitrogen like 28 gram, because you already known about 2 nitrogen and 2 react with the 3 high molecules of the hydrogen. Okay, so if we fix the mass of the dinitrogen at 28 gram, so then the masses of the dioxygen that will combine with the fixed mass of the dinitrogen. Okay, so 32 gram, then 64 gram, 32 gram and 80 gram. Okay, so mass of the dioxygen given. Then the masses of the dioxygen bear a whole number of ratio. Here you see 16, 32, 32, 80. So 16, 1, then 2, 2, then 5. Okay, so the mass of the dioxygen bear a whole number is 1:2:2:5. So given experimental data obeys the law of the multiple proportion. Okay, so the law states, what is the multiple proportion law? The law states that if two elements combine to form more than one compound, then masses of the one element that combines with the fixed mass of the another element are in the ratio of the small whole number. Okay, again I say, if we fix the mass of the dinitrogen like 28 gram, so masses of the dioxygen that will be combined with the fixed mass of the dinitrogen. Okay, so 32 gram, 64 gram, 32 gram and then 80 gram. Okay, so the masses of the dioxygen bear a whole number ratio 1:2:2:5. So the given experimental data obey the law of multiple proportion. So the law states that if two elements combine to form more than one compound, then the masses of the one element that combined with the fixed mass of the another element are in the ratio of the small whole number. Okay, B is fill in the blanks in the following conversions. Okay, 1 kilometer convert into the mm and then convert into the picometer. Okay, 1 milligram to convert into kilogram, then convert into the ng, 1 ml to convert into L and then convert into the dm cube, that is decimeter cube. So first here you see 1 kilometer convert into the mm, but you already known about 1 kilometer convert into the meter, so multiply 1000, meter convert into the centimeter, multiply 100 and then centimeter convert into the mm, so multiply 10. Okay, so here we have to know about, so total 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and then 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. Okay, so total 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 is to power 6 mm. So 1 kilometer is equal to 10 is to power 6 mm. Okay, so 1 kilometer is equal to 10 is to power 6 mm complete. Then after convert into the picometer. Okay, so 1 kilometer into 1000 meter. Okay, then picometer convert into, for conversion we have to divide by 10 is to power minus 12 meter, because 1 picometer is equal to 10 raised to power minus 12 picometer. So going to the upper side, so plus 12 and then 3. So 15. So 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 15 picometer. So 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 6 mm, then 10 raised to power 15 picometer. Okay. Then question number second, 1 mg is equal to kg and then ng. Okay. So 1 milligram. Okay, 1 milligram into, so 1 gram divided by 1000 milligram, then 1 kg divided by 1000 gram, because reverse way, so dividation form. So 1 milligram is equal to 3 1000 milligram and 1000 grams, so multiply, then 10 raised to power minus 6 kilogram. Then conversion into the kilogram, so this value come 10 raised to power minus 6 kilogram. Then after convert into the mg, so again 1 gram is equal to 1000 divided by 1000 mg, so 1 mg is equal to 10 raised to power minus 9 g. Okay, so 10 raised to power minus 9 plus 3, 10 raised to power minus 6, going to the upper side, so 10 raised to power 6 ng. Okay, so 1 mg is equal to 10 raised to power minus 6 kg is equal to 10 raised to power 6 ng. Then after third B number, 1 ml is equal to L, then convert into the decimeter cube. So 1 ml is equal to 10 raised to power 1 ml is equal to 1 ml into 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, so 1 ml is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 liter. Then convert into the decimeter cube. So 1 milliliter first convert into the centimeter cube. So 1 centimeter cube, that is means 1 by 10, 1 by 10, 1 by 10, that is means 10 raised to power minus 3 decimeter cube. Okay. And 1 milliliter is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 liter. So 10 raised to power minus 3 decimeter cube. Question number 22. If the speed of the light is 3.0 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second inverse, so calculate the distance covered by light in 2.0 nanosecond. Okay, again I say, if the speed of the light is given, okay, calculate the distance covered by light in 2.0 nanosecond. Okay, so time taken to cover the distance 2.0 nanosecond. So convert into the second, 10 raised to power minus 9 second. So 2.00 into 10 raised to power minus 9 second. Speed of the light given 3.0 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second inverse. So distance formula is speed of light into time taken. So speed of light given and then time taken. So both of multiply, so value comes 6.00 into 10 raised to power minus 1 meter. Okay, and then convert into this way, value 0.600 m. Okay. Then question number 23. In a reaction A plus B2 convert into the AB2. Identify the limiting reagents and if any in the following reaction mixtures. Okay, so A plus B2, that is means 1 mole of A react with 2 mole of the B. Then formation AB2. So identify the limiting reagent if any the following reaction mixture. So first question given 300 atoms of A plus 200 molecules of B. But first we have to explain, before the explaining of the first, I have to say what is a limiting reagent. Limiting reagent determines the extent of a reaction and it is the reactant which is the first to get consumed during a reaction, thereby causing the reaction to stop and the limiting the amount of products are formed. Okay, limiting reagent determines the extent of a reaction and it is the reactant which is the first to get consumed during a reaction, thereby causing the reaction to stop and limiting the amount of products formed. Okay, then question number first, 300 atoms of A combined with 200 molecules of B. So according to the given reaction, 1 atom of A, because 300 atom of A combined with 200 molecules. So 1 atom of A react with 1 molecule of B, right? So here given 200 molecules of B will react with 200 atoms of A, because one atom of A react with one molecule of B. So 200 molecule form. So that means 200 molecule of B will be react with 200 atoms of A. So thereby remaining is 100 atoms of A unused. Okay, so B is the limiting reagent. Okay, because 200 molecules combined with 200 atoms. But here question number first given 300 atoms. So remaining is 100 atoms of A. It is unused. So B is the limiting reagent. Second one is given question 2 mole A plus 3 mole B. 2 mole A plus 3 mole B. So according to the same reaction, 1 mole of A react with 1 mole of B. So 2 mole of A will react with only 2 mole of B. Okay, but result 1 mole of B will not be consumed. So A is the limiting reagent because 3 mole B given. So 1 mole is remain. Okay, unused. So 2 mole A completely consumed. So A is the limiting reagent. Then third one is 100 atoms of the A, 100 molecules of the B. Okay, so same way 1 atom of A combined with 1 molecule of the B. So here all 100 atoms combined with 100 molecules. So that is means mixture is stoichiometric. No limiting reagent is present. Okay. Again I see 1 atom of A combined with 1 molecule of B. So here 100 atoms of A given 100 molecules. So 100 atoms of A will combine with 100 molecules of B. So the mixture is stoichiometric where no limiting reagent is present. Then question number 4, 5 mole A plus 2.5 mole B. Okay, so concept is 1 mole of A combined with 1 molecule of B. Okay, so here given 2.5 mole of B will combine with only 2.5 mole of A, right? So 2.5 mole A is left as such. So B is limiting reagent because completely B consumed. Okay, and A is unused. So left as such. So B is limiting reagent. Then question number 5th, 2.5 mole A plus 5 mole B. So same as the concept, 1 mole of A combined with 1 mole of molecule B. So here 2.5 mole A given. So we'll combine with only 2.5 mole of B. So remaining 2.5 mole of B will be left. So that is means A is the limiting reagent. Then question number 24th. Dinitrogen and dihydrogen react with each other to produce ammonia according to the following chemical equation. Dinitrogen here and dihydrogen react each together and formation ammonia. So question number first, calculate the mass of the ammonia produced if this nitrogen react with this hydrogen. Okay. So first question is, first we have to write balance equation. Balance is nitrogen given 3H2 converted to the 2NH3 gas. Okay, so here nitrogen 14 atomic mass, so here 2. So that is means 28 gram of nitrogen. Here 6 gram because one atomic mass is hydrogen, so here 6, so 6 gram. So 1 mole, that is means 28 gram of nitrogen react with 3 mole 6 gram of hydrogen. So 2 give 2 molecule of total 14 plus 3. Okay, so 14 plus 3, 17, 17 to the 34 gram of ammonia. Okay, so given dinitrogen 2.00 into 10 to the power 3 gram of dinitrogen will react with. So given mass according to the atomic 6 gram and then divide by 28 gram because in product weigh 6 and then in reactant 28 gram and multiply in the question given 2.0 into 10 to the power 3 gram. hydrogen. Okay, then 2.00 into 10 raised to power 3 gram of dinitrogen will react with, calculate, so this value come 428.6 gram of hydrogen. Okay, then after given amount of the hydrogen, this one, but calculate this one. Okay, so nitrogen is limiting reagent. Okay, so 28 gram of nitrogen produces 34 gram of ammonia. So mass of the ammonia produced by 2000 gram. Okay, 2000 gram. So of nitrogen, so 34 gram of ammonia divided by 28 gram, multiply 2000, because 2.00 into 10 raised to power 3 gram 9 dinitrogen react with ammonia. So this value comes 2428.57 gram. Okay, so mass of the ammonia produced by 2000 gram of nitrogen. Then question number second, will any of the two reactants remain unreacted? Will any of the two reactants remain unreacted? Okay, so here you see nitrogen is limiting reagent and hydrogen is excess reagent. So you already see here, whenever calculate amount, so calculate amount 428.6 gram of hydrogen, but in question given dihydrogen is 1.00 into 10 raised to power 3 gram. So it is only for this use, and so after we have to say nitrogen is limiting reagent and hydrogen is excess amount, so it is excess reagent. So hydrogen will remain unreacted. Then question number third, if yes, which one and what would be its mass? Which one and what would be its mass? So here you see 1 mole of sodium carbonate, mass of the dihydrogen left unreacted, because 1.00 into 10 raised to power 3 given, and then calculate 428.6 grams. So remaining 571.4 gram. Okay, this is the mass of the dihydrogen left unreacted. See, then question number 25th, how are 0.50 mole Na2CO3 and 0.50 m Na2CO3 different? Here you see sodium carbonate, both sodium carbonate, but here 0.50 mole given unit, and then here capital M, that is means molarity. Okay, so 1 mole of Na2CO3, here sodium carbonate molecular mass is Na, sodium atomic mass is 23, multiply 2, plus carbon is 12, oxygen 16, multiply 3. So calculate molecular mass of the Na2CO3, 106 gram per mole. Okay, so 1 mole of Na2CO3 is equal to atomic molecular mass of the Na2CO3, 106 gram. So given mole 0.5. So 0.5 mole of the Na2CO3. So 106 divide 1 into 0.5. So 53 gram comes. Okay. Then after molarity, 0.50 molarity of Na2CO3 is equal to 0.50 mole per liter Na2CO3. Okay. So that is means 0.50 mole of Na2CO3 is present in 1 liter of water. Otherwise we have to say 1 mole is equal to 53 gram. 0.50 mole is equal to 53 gram. So we have to say 53 gram of Na2CO3 is present in 1 liter of water. Then question number 26. If 10 volumes of dihydrogen gas, 10 volume of dihydrogen gas H2 react with 5 volume of dioxygen, H2 10 volume and then dioxygen 5 volume. So how many volumes of water vapor would be produced? Again I say question number 26. If 10 volumes of dihydrogen gas react with 5 volumes of the dioxygen gas, so how many volumes of water vapor would be produced? So here you see hydrogen react with O2, so 2H2O form, water vapor. Okay, so 2 volumes of dihydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen. Okay, 1 volume of oxygen. So 2 produce 2 volume of the water vapor. Okay, and here given 10 volume of hydrogen. So that is mean here ratio is, here you see 2:1. Okay, so 10 volume of hydrogen will react with 5 volume of oxygen. So 2 produce of 10 volume of water vapor. Simple. So simple. Initially reaction you have to see how much amount you use. Okay, so 2 volumes of dihydrogen react with 1 volume of the oxygen and then produce 2 volume of water vapor. So given in the question 10 volume of hydrogen, so that is means will react with half. 5 volume of oxygen, 2 produces double amount, that is means 10 volume of water vapor. Okay, again I say 2 volumes of the dihydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen. So 2 produce 2 volume of water vapor. So that is means 10 volumes of hydrogen will react with 5 volume of O2 to produce 10 volume of water vapor. Then question number 27. Convert the following into basic units. First, 28.7 picometer. So you already known about 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Okay, so whenever we have to convert picometer into meter, so we multiply by the 10 to the power minus 12. So 28.7 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So its value come. Then here you see decimal left hand side forward, so 2.87, so less than negative value, so into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Okay, then second given 15.15 picometer, then convert into the meter. So again same method, multiply by 10 to the power minus 12. Reason, because 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So multiply by 10 to the power minus 12. So again same, decimal forward, left hand side, so 1.515 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Reason, because left hand side decimal move, so 1 negative value less. Then third, 25365 mg, and you know about 1 milligram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 gram. Okay, so this value 25365 milligram convert into the gram. So multiply first milligram convert into the gram. Okay, so 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power minus 3 gram. Okay, so decimal value put, so 2.5365 into 10 to the power 4, because decimal move left hand side 4 digit before, 1, 2, 3, 4. So multiply 10 to the power 4. Then convert into the milligram, convert into the gram. So multiply 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Then after you already known about 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. So this value convert into the kilogram, we have to multiply 10 to the power minus 3. So minus 3 and then plus 1 minus 2. So that value come 2.5365 into 10 to the power minus 2 kilogram. Again I say 1 milligram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 gram. So we have to convert milligram into gram. So 1 milligram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 gram. So we have to convert milligram into gram. Okay, first decimal move left hand side, so multiply 10 to the power 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digit before decimal put. Then convert into the gram, multiply 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so then after 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. So multiply this value, gram value, multiply by 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. Okay, so minus 3 plus 1 minus 2. So this value come in kilogram. 2.5365 into 10 to the power minus 2 kilogram. Next question I will be explain in next video. Thank you so much.